5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Finds him on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Short pass brought in. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motioning one of the tight ends. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Colts and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Called in left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And he'll get it up to the 44. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. The Broncos running their offense out once again. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Give now to the running back. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Colts will take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's third down. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. From the 47. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck.
He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get the game's first points here in the second. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He's up again. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit. Stay on them the entire way.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Starting at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses, but things looking better now as they've got this lead. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon, they're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up a throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 38. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver.